6.5% per annum on your savings, with no catches like bank fees, fixed terms, minimum deposit or penalties. Talk to us now. TV, or widescreen from 40 to 56 inches, or giant 61-inch in 50 or 100 hertz, or indeed any of Toshiba's dozen different models. The biggest and brightest range in Australia. Toshiba, you're looking at the best.
Hot hits, the hottest sounds from the world's biggest artists. Robbie Williams, Billy Piper, and more. Hot hits, specially priced for a limited time, in stores now.
Save like you never saved before with ING Direct. You'll earn a high variable 6.25% per annum, with no bank fees, no minimum deposit, and no fixed term. Call 1-800-133-464 now.
A look at the national weather now, and on the satellite picture there's a wide band of cloud moving across the continent, bringing showers and rain to the eastern states and parts of South Australia. On the synoptic chart there's a high over New Zealand moving into the Tasman Sea, and a series of cold fronts moving across the Bight. So for the start of the working week, it'll be mostly fine in Cairns, a top of 30. Showers in Brisbane, 29. Showers also in Townsville, 25. Cloudy but fine for Sydney, 23. Canberra, rain developing in 20. Rain at a top of 21 in Melbourne. Fine for Hobart, 21. Adelaide, a possible shower, 22. Fine in Perth. Darwin also fine, and fine in Alice Springs. You don't expect the prom queen to be a dog, but a small town in the United States decided their four-legged friend should get a chance at the crown. So they put on a special senior prom for pets, 6 years and older. We're not sure how they picked the prom queen, but I guess it all got a little... And that's all in 10 Late News. Thanks for your company. Our next national bulletin is at 11:30 tomorrow morning, but stick around now for Sports Tonight. Good night.
This program brought to you by Commonwealth Bank and Compaq. Welcome to the new IT.
This is so cool, man.
International guests, Ricky Martin, Fatboy Slim and No Doubt. Hosted by Rose McManus.
Everybody! And the winner is...
The 14th Annual State Oregon Music Awards, 8 o'clock Tuesday.
This program proudly brought to you by Vic Better for a hard-earned thirst. In Sports Tonight, you can just about shake on it. The President's men have the cup in their hands. Big names and big hits in the one-dayer.
Oh, beautiful shot, isn't it?
And racing's wounded winner.
Oh, yeah, everything's all right.
Hello, I'm Matthew White. Welcome to the show. Some big news at the Paralympics to cover tonight, and plenty more to get through as well. Tonight, we're winding up with the World Series. Game 1 between the Nets and the Yankees. The fallout from another boxing farce is
One of the all-time whip performances.
We've got highlights from the NPL and the NSL. And Curry Webb shoots for another title, Player of the Year.
Oh, yeah.
This is Sports Tonight. First up, an amazing drama at the Paralympics with Australia's Louise Savage getting a second chance to defend her 800-metre wheelchair title. Savage was beaten for the first time in 8 years in this afternoon's final, but then officials decided the entire race would be held again on Thursday after some competitors who fell lodged a protest. The results of today's race don't count.
Louise Savage needed no introduction, but with world record holder Chantal Petitclerc just a few lanes away, she knew she was in a race. The fast pace claiming some early casualties, the pile-up leaving Sydney 16-year-old Holly Ladmore stranded at the back.
And there's been a fall back at the 200-metre mark. It's now just a race in 5 for gold.
But the race came down to 2, Savage and Petitclerc.
Savage may not get her. Petitclerc is going to win. This will be a major upset. Petitclerc of Canada gold. 154.42.
Petitclerc ending Savage's amazing 8-year unbeaten run on the track.
I came around to do my surge and I just pushed wide and didn't have it in the end, so never mind. Let's see what happens in the 1500.
A golden near miss for Lisa Lawrence, the world champion and world record holder, giving her rivals a start in the T20 100 metres final. Lawrence charging home in the lane closest to camera.
Lawrence coming up on the line, not quite.
The photo revealed a dead heat for gold, judges later relegating Lawrence to second. Silver too for Rebecca Feldman in the T34 100 metres, the 18-year-old beaten by Japan's world record holder Noriko Narai.
Basically beyond anything I could have really hoped for.
At the pool, no sign of the shoulder problem that hampered Priya Cooper earlier in the meet. The West Australian defending her S8 400 metres freestyle title, her 9th Paralympic victory.
And Priya Cooper of Australia goes in and wins the gold medal and wins it comfortably in 5 minutes 11.73.
The velodrome's a tough place to win medals. Mistakes can be costly and painful. But for the Australian team, so far it's been a gold mine. South Australian pair Sanya Parker and Tanya Modra broke the world record in qualifying for the tandem pursuit. This afternoon they beat Norwegian pair Tatra Nonjes and Marion Brune in the final.
Go up on their outside and take the gold medal.
It was Parker and Modra's second gold of the Games. The race over when the Australian pair passed the Norwegians after just 8 laps. Australians Lynn Lepore and Lynn Nixon took the bronze. And the host nation's 5th cycling gold medal came not long after, through Paul Fahesi and Darren Harry in the tandem sprint.
And Australia now heads the medal tally after 9 golds today. Our other gold medalists, swimmers Gemma Dashwood, Kingsley Bugarin and Siobhan Patton. Wheelchair racer Greg Smith, amputee sprinter Heath Francis and cerebral palsy sprinter Timothy Sullivan, who also smashed the 200 metres world record. Well, tonight the Australian Rugby League team flew out for the World Cup as the hottest favourites to win in years. Trent Higgs caught up with Aussie captain Brad Fittler just before they left for England.
Thanks, Matthew. Joining me now is Australian captain Brad Fittler. Now, Brad, you've been on 2 Kangaroo tours and you've played in 2 World Cups. What does it mean personally to you to lead this Australian team to the World Cup?
It means a lot. Anytime you lead an Australian side, it's a massive honour. So, and with a side like this of such quality, it's going to be a real good trip.
In the lead up to this tournament, you've racked up some huge scores in trials and you also thrashed New Zealand in the Anzac Test this year. People are saying that this tournament won't be competitive. Do the players get sick and tired of that type of criticism?
Yeah, we do. And over the past 2 weeks, when we've really needed support from the media, we haven't really got it. And that's one disappointing point that I've found, and especially coming after the Olympics when everything's become so patriotic and all of a sudden that they're down talking Australian sides going over there in such easy competitions.
And in the past, Australian teams have spoken about not losing a game and set themselves goals. Is this team looking at not losing a game or not having any tries scored against it, for instance?
Yeah, we'll sit down, we'll set ourselves some team goals. I'm sure all the individuals will do the same. And, we're going to be pretty hard on ourselves because we really back ourselves and we've really got the ability to follow it, I think.
Australia's in a great position of having 2 world-class halfbacks in Brett Kamal and Andrew Johns. In your opinion, do either have their nose in front of this stage?
I think, you most probably got to say Brett Kamal. He's the incumbent halfback and he's been some great footy. And the thing is, when you put Andrew at half hooker, he's sort of your best hooker. And, there's a lot of competition there. And then you've got Craig Gale coming up as well. And really makes for a good team, I think, when you've got such good competition.
And a bit of controversy this week with the Auckland player contracts. Was there ever any danger of this Australian team boycotting anything?
No way. I spoke to Tony Butterfield, and I think a few wires got mixed up, but we always want to play. We always want to play for Australia. If it's a World Cup, whether it's against 2 teams in the Solomon Islands or against 15 in England, we want to play and we want to win it. So that's the attitude we're going to have.
Okay, Brad, thanks for joining us and good luck over there.
Thank you very much.
So there you go, Matthew. This Australian team is very confident. They begin their campaign on Saturday against England at Twickenham.
Trent Higgs there. Now to golf, and revenge is only a day away for the Americans at the President's Cup. 2 years after a crushing defeat at Royal Melbourne, Team USA is on the verge of crushing the internationals.
Going into the President's Cup, America's pride was being questioned. But after building a near unbeatable lead over the first 2 days, today their dominance continued.
I would say that is a phenomenal shot.
While the internationals continued to run short on luck, the Americans were applying plenty of pressure. Sutton and Furyk up early over Norman and Campbell.
Used all of the hole, and Sutton says, thank you very much.
But BJ Singh was doing his best to turn it around.
That's good. Finally open up the floodgates for the Masters champion. Maybe.
And then again, maybe not. Tiger Woods certainly wasn't ready to surrender.
He knows it. He's got that early stop down, doesn't he, Murph? The man's got a lot of pride, doesn't he?
And while the Shark took time out to catch up with an old mate, Steve Elkington was providing hope that maybe there might be a comeback.
That's just like somebody's got a string on that ball.
Look at that.
Are you serious? Perfect speed.
But it never eventuated. Norman and Campbell were the first to go down to Furyk and Sutton, while Duval and Davis Love finished off Els and Price. But it never eventuated. Norman and Campbell were the first to go down to Furyk and Sutton, while Duval and Davis Love finished off Els and Price.
Hurts the international team.
Triplett and Sink followed on over Allenby and Franco, and while Tiger and Begay were down, the world number 1 wasn't ready to concede. But in the end, it wasn't enough. Singh and Goosen sold victory, the internationals' only saving grace. America will now go into the final day, needing just 2.5 of the 12 available points to secure a win.
Not so much of the stings. We just wanted to make a game of it tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be, unless something, drastic happens, tomorrow's going to be pretty boring for everyone.
We can't keep our heads down too much. We've got to keep our heads up. We've got tomorrow to go. We've got a lot of pride in the game of golf, and, head-to-head, everybody wants to win that. So, we'll run off to Vegas and see what the odds are.
Well, we're not surrendering. We might be suing for peace, but we're not surrendering.
On to cricket now, and Mark Waugh has once again answered the call of the critics just in time to silence those who questioned his form. Waugh starred for the Blues in the one-dayer against Queensland.
No hesitation from the Bulls openers, making the most of the town oval. But just when they looked to have settled in, Bratham was brought in and broke the pairing. With Hayden gone for 14, Mark kept the pace cracking until McGill caught him napping on 48. The leg spinner was poised for a hat-trick after scalping Simons for a duck. The hat-trick didn't happen, but Queensland continued to slide. Law out for 4, Queensland 4 for 98. A rare mistake in the field, and Love looked to punish the error. Consecutive sixes adding respect to the Bulls' total before he fell to Shane Lee on 82. Castledine managed 33 before underestimating Brett Lee. The quick claiming 3 tail-end scalps before Lee parted for 21 runs off the final over. The Bulls 9 for 247.
And at 6 won't be caught.
Blues openers Mark Waugh and Michael Slater made their task look easy, but Mickle came in to put a stop to that, claiming Slater for 29, and Haddon shortly after for 2, thanks to some Hayden brilliance. The Blues 2 for 52. With the task ahead, Steve Waugh joined his brother to hasten the chase. Mark notched up his 50
off 71 balls.
Steve looked to follow, but fell 1 short.
And a very big wicket for Queensland.
Mark, though, stuck to his task, combining with the master touch of Michael Bevan. He put together a much-needed century to send a message to the Australian selectors and steer the Blues to a comfortable victory.
Very good innings also. He's played 100 in this inaugural Mercantile Mutual Cup game here.
His brother Steve made 100 in the first Shepherd Shield match played here a few years ago. Fine inning.
To the scoreboard, in the end, a very convincing win for the Blues, and War's timing couldn't be better. 108 not out, a man of the match performance, and once again Michael Bevan unbeaten as well, 51. Caulfield Cup winning trainer George Hanlon is searching for a new jockey for Diatribe in Saturday's Cox Plate, with Jim Cassidy already committed to a rival runner. Diatribe will use the run as a final hit-out before attempting to claim the double with the Melbourne Cup.
Back to the rolling hills of Leopold, and the Caulfield Cup winner Diatribe appeared to have pulled up a fair sight better than his trainer George Hanlon.
I slipped over and a few bruising, and I've done my wrist a little, but getting an x-ray tomorrow, but I think everything's all right.
In the wake of yesterday's fairy tale victory, Hanlon finally visited the doctor to get injuries sustained in a pre-race fall tended to.
He come out, he had bandages from head to toe and plaster, and he was walking pretty slow and a bit groggy, so I was pretty concerned for him at the time also, and there were some reports that he had broken ribs, but there was no way George was going anywhere, so look, it was fantastic.
And you're still barking instructions?
Yeah, and he was still sitting there having a few drinks last night and very happy, which it was great to be able to be part of that last night.
Hanlon's thoughts now on further spring riches, confirming Diatribe to start in the Cox Plate and the Melbourne Cup.
I've had a lot of good horses, but this is the first one, the best one that's come along for the last couple of years.
Cassidy committed to Scoozy Please on Saturday, but he'll be back for the Melbourne Cup, hoping to produce a ride somewhere near as good as yesterday.
I don't pat myself on the back very often, but it was a good ride. It was a patient ride. It was a big race. Plenty of pressure for me. I like a bit of pressure.
Third place Fairway won't contest the Cox Plate, while Montrachet's spring campaign may also be over. The French galloper sporting heavy bandages after finishing 11th yesterday.
And more racing later in the show with some great memories of the Cox Plate. But right now, we'll take a break.
Next, the National Basketball League. He gets the ball to balance up against the shot clock. Does he get an extra point for that? The show reel from today. Andrew Gallotta says yesterday's fight fast wasn't his fault. It was the reps.
Everybody's still thinking, I'm a good fighter, no?
And the Premier League will stick around. Last week on Road Live, we got back to basics. Define a patch for me. Choose the fact with Human Nature.
You guys like being referred to as a boy band or a man band?
And copped a lungful from Jimmy Barnes. This week, Dawson's Creek Super Bay, Meredith Monroe drops in. And in an Australian television exclusive, the Backstreet Boys perform their brand new single, Shape of My Heart. Road Live, 9:30 Monday on Sky. With ING Direct, you can earn a high 6.25% per annum on your savings, with no fixed term, no minimum deposit, and no bank fees. Talk to us now on 1-800-133-464 and start saving like you've never saved before. ING Direct. Who says all banks are the same?
It's Truscott Hi-Fi's first birthday sale. 41st birthday sale, that is, and the prices will blow you away. Like this Pioneer 300-watt Dolby Prologic sound system, only $799. This RCA 68cm stereo TV with teletext, just $899. This Panasonic 4-head VCR, $50 off. And this Yamaha DVD player, $50 off. Birthday prices to blow you away from Truscott Hi-Fi. Adelaide's lowest prices with up to 24 months interest-free terms.
When you gotta review and refresh, it doesn't get any better than this. My new chicken wrists.
A juicy whole breast fillet of chicken, lettuce, tomato, and ranch dressing in a fresh tortilla.
Get your kicks with my new chicken wrists.
Titanium power in sports. Titanium power in aviation. Titanium power now available in batteries. Energizer E-squared, with a superconducting part of titanium that unleashes Energizer's most powerful battery ever. Energizer E-squared. Take power to the next level.
Save like you never saved before with ING Direct.
You will earn a high variable 6.25% per annum, with no bank fees, no minimum deposit and no fixed term. Call 1-800-133-464 now.
Welcome back to the National Basketball League, and the West Sydney Razorbacks took on the Titans this afternoon as the opening weekend continued. Now the Razorbacks could sniff victory with Titans and Boomers centre Chris Anstey sidelined. Yaya Dia, aware of the 7-footer's absence, firing 10 first-quarter points. West Sydney trailed by 12 at the main break. The Titans' transition game in full swing. Derek Rucker and John Riley found their range, pulling the Razorbacks within 8, but Victoria's versatile lineup showed that even without Anstey, these guys are still deadly. The Titans too good for West Sydney, winning by 17. Jason Smith top scored with 25. To the National Soccer League, and a draw between Carlton and Wollongong. 3 goals coming in the second half after Carlton led 1-0 at half-time. In tonight's other game, the Knights too good for Parramatta. Now back to racing, and this afternoon at Moonee Valley, a lifetime of memories for a group of gifted jockeys. They were there to launch Cox Plate Week and to pay tribute to a horse they all rode, the great Kingston Town.
They have an indelible place in the history of the Australian turf. Malcolm Johnston, Rodden Quinton and Peter Cook, the 3 men who piloted Kingston Town to his Cox Plate triumphs.
But the real Kingston Town's going to sweep them, and Kingston Town's gone on the win by 4 lengths.
It's 20 years since the King's first, and today the retired hoops gathered to reminisce.
The same horse had no pain barrier. Everyone has a wall. He had none. He could get to that wall and then go beyond it. He's the only horse I've ever ridden that could do that.
Cook, travelling from Queensland for the occasion, still in awe of Kingston Town's third and most improbable victory.
A length and a half, Foreman. Kingston Town can't win.
He was a true champion. He just kept sticking his head out, and every attacker on him, he just eventually wore down and they dropped off him and he just kept coming.
All 3 men believing the King's feat will never be matched.
Champion tag was put on them too quickly. I don't know when we'll see another horse win 3 Cox Plates in a row.
The yachting and hundreds of sailors around Australia are getting ready for this year's Sydney to Hobart. But for the crew of South Australian yacht Doctel Ranger, just making the starting line will be a major achievement.
It's been a frustrating 7 months for the crew of Doctel Ranger. But the yacht's now back in the water, owner Gary Shanks and supporters celebrating.
Good to be back.
In March this year, Doctel Ranger hit a reef off York Peninsula while sailing from Port Lincoln to Adelaide. All 12 crew spent hours clinging to the upturned yacht until a rescue helicopter winched them to safety.
It all happened so quick, 1 minute you're sailing along and, well, for me, I was laying down sleeping, next thing we're in the water.
It's probably made me think what we do is, if you want to play with the ocean, sometimes it's going to win.
The 17-metre yacht was extensively damaged and underwent a $400,000 rebuild. The crew involved in the dramatic rescue was back on board this morning for a symbolic test run.
Bit of coming home. We never quite made it. This is where we were meant to come back on that fateful night, you could call it.
It's really good to be back sailing. I was a bit worried that it was going to be frightening for me to get back on the boat, but it's been really good.
Doctel Ranger is now lighter and faster and is expected to perform well in this year's Sydney to Hobart. Last year, the crew finished 3rd on handicap.
I don't think anybody would really expect us to turn up having cleaned the boat on the reef. But as they say, it's a new wind that blows no one any good, so the boat's looking fabulous and hopefully we can do well and do the boat proud.
Sports Tonight returns after the break with Kari Webb, 1 round away from the title of Player of the Year. We've got all your international sport, including Game 1 in New York, the Yanks and the Mets in the Subway Series. Got him, baby. You like my fire, I wanna burn on that, I wanna burn on through. Oh, yeah. How does it happen? You're racing a fuse, or printing the news, and you strain till you think that you'll burst. You sure got a thirst. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer.
And the best cold beer is Victoria Bitter. It can come at any time. You're taking a vow. Or chasing a cow. Matter of fact, I got it now. Victoria Bitter.
Here it is. Now let's get a nice tight shot of that. You know, one thing you'll notice is it's just so smooth. And that dish is just so creamy, you'll love it.
New Nestle yogurt, altogether tastier.
At Club Classics 59 Carrington Street, we've had a gutful of our floor stock. We're selling the lot. Retro, classic, drop-dead groovy, contemporary, and up to 40% off. That's up to 40% off now. That's a real saving. Club Classics floor stock guts full sale, 59 Carrington Street City, but only while stocks last. This is the new Holden MasterCard. 5% of every dollar you spend on it can be used as savings towards a new Holden. A saving from Holden on top of the best deal you can negotiate with your dealer. Just through your everyday spending, you could save thousands on a new Holden. In my opinion, it's the best value credit card around. Get a Holden MasterCard before December the 15th, and Holden will match the first $200 you earn. The new Holden MasterCard. Call now.
Looking for a part-time job? Then have a look at this. You'll get a lot out of a part-time job in the Army Reserve. So whether you want to be a soldier or an officer, call 13-1901, but do it now. The Army Reserve. The Edge.
If you don't want this to happen to your school, this, or even this, then get involved with Schoolwatch. Schoolwatch is a partnership program between the police, education and the community. All you have to do is look, listen, observe and report. Then ring 11444 for police attendance. Prevent crime at your school. Schoolwatch!
Welcome back. The boxing farce between Andrew Gallotta and Mike Tyson has become even more strange, with claims today that Gallotta is in intensive care with brain concussion. The only problem is the hospital he's meant to be in says it's got no record of him being there. Now, before this latest twist, Gallotta spoke out about quitting the fight, saying the referee was letting Tyson get away with too much.
They're not giving me a warning. I got headbutts several times, you know, and hitting his front. Everybody's there thinking I'm a bitter fighter, you know. In this case, you know.
Now, Gallotta refused to continue after just 2 rounds, stunning fight fans. Meanwhile, Tyson's assertions that this was to be his last fight seem as farcical as the bout itself, his trainer hinting that there's more to come.
I signed on to win a title, and I mean, this is the title, so I think we got another couple fights to go.
Curry Webb looks certain to clinch the LPGA Player of the Year title, sitting in 3rd place going into the final round of the Champions Tournament in the States. A 6-time winner this year, Webb needs a top 10 finish at this event to wrap up the Player of the Year award after already claiming the LPGA money title. And if she fights back from her 2-shot deficit to win in Alabama, she'll be the first woman to win $2 million in a season. Sherry Steinhauer and Nancy Scranton are tied for the lead. In New York, the Yankees have taken a 1-0 lead after the first game of the World Series against crosstown rivals, the Mets. In a dramatic contest, the Mets were in a position to win when they led 3-2 at the top of the 9th before the Yanks tied it 3-3 to send the game to extra digs. The Yankees leaving runners stranded on base 3 times before Jose Vizcaino drove in the winning run.
Trying to send this game to the 13th inning. 3 in the 12th. Vizcaino! Yankees win game 1.
The longest game in World Series history, Game 2 of the best of 7 Subway Series, played tomorrow morning our time. English Premier League action, and Leicester City met Liverpool at home. The Reds' Robbie Fowler striking early but denied by Gary Roulette's amazing defensive effort. Liverpool continued on the attack, this time Fowler putting Emil Heskey through, only to have his shot hit the crossbar, but he wouldn't go home empty-handed. German Marcus Babbel finding Heskey in the 69th minute and taking Liverpool to a 1-0 victory.
Liverpool, not Germany. For the weekend's results, Liverpool's win takes them to third on the ladder. Manchester United down Leeds United, with Ipswich Town and Charlton Athletic also winning. Chelsea demolished Coventry City, Everton, the Spurs and Arsenal also had wins.
They've vanquished demons and wiped out warlocks, so telling the truth should be easy.
Bill, what's up? What? I'm a witch. The way to come out of the broom closet.
Charmed, 8:30 Monday on 10.
Looking for a part-time job? Then have a look at this. You'll get a lot out of a part-time job in the Army Reserve. So whether you want to be a soldier or an officer, call 13-1901, but do it now. The Army Reserve, the edge.
At Club Classics 59 Carrington Street, we've had a gutful of our floor stock. We're selling the line. Retro, classic, drop-dead, groovy, contemporary, at up to 40% off. That's up to 40% off. Now that's a real saving. Club Classics floor stock guts full sale, 59 Carrington Street City, but only while stocks last.
This is the new Holden MasterCard. 5% of every dollar you spend on it can be used as savings towards a new Holden. A saving from Holden on top of the best deal you can negotiate with your dealer. Just through your everyday spending, you could save thousands on a new Holden. In my opinion, it's the best value credit card around. Get a Holden MasterCard before December the 15th, and Holden will match the first $200 you earn. The new Holden MasterCard. Call now.
If you're planning a wedding, celebrate with family and friends in formal wear by Ferrari. Book this month at Ferrari, and regardless of the wedding date, you can hire from just $49 per outfit. But hurry, it's for bookings made this month only at Ferrari.
The Doors. The legend lives on. The best of the Doors. Digitally remastered with unseen photographs. In store now.
New Nestle yogurt is really delicious.
New Nestle yogurt. Altogether tastier.
Is that okay? Telling me.
This is so cool, man. International guest, Ricky Martin, Fat Boy Slim and No Doubt. Hosted by Rose McManus. And the winner is the 14th Annual Skate Area Music Awards, 8 o'clock Tuesday.
Time for the play of the day. It comes from the one day between the Blues and the Bulls, and while Matthew Hayden only made 14 runs with the bat, he still got to show off some pretty good class in the field.
I'm gone. What a wonderful catch diving forward.
And here's a better look. Diving forward in the gully, not an easy trick, but Hayden did it with ease, and for that he gets the play of the day. And that is it for now. We're out of time. I'm Matthew White. I'll see you next time. Good night.
Major sausage that is, for the state of it.
This program proudly brought to you by Vic Better for a hard-earned thirst.
Breaking the Code is classified M and is recommended for viewing by mature audiences. It contains adult themes and sexual references.
Last week on Road Live, we got back to basics. Define a patch for me. Choose the fact with Human Nature.
You guys like being referred to as a boy band or a man band?
And copped a lungful from Jimmy Barnes. This week, Dawson's Creek Super Babe Meredith Monroe drops in. And in an Australian television exclusive, the Backstreet Boys perform their brand new single, Shape of My Heart. Road Live, 9:30 tonight on 10.
Dad, where are you going?
To play a little golf.
Why?
Because it's Saturday, and that's the day that Dad plays golf.
Why?
Because I really like golf.
But why?
Well, good question. Because most of the time I just spend the day chasing a little white ball around the place.
Why?
Well, mate, usually because I hit the ball into the rough. Or out of bounds.
Why?
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder why I even took up this game. Maybe I'll cut back a little.
Why?
Well, for starters, maybe I could spend a few more Saturdays doing something with you.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, mate?
When?
Family. Isn't it about time?
How about now?
From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
This is Harold. When he grows up, he'll be able to speak 7 words. Fantastic. This is Pig. When he grows up, he plans to be a movie star. Don't they all? But this is Ben. When he grows up, he wants to be a guide dog, helping a blind person enjoy life to the full. To do this, Ben needs your help, because the training is long, hard, and very expensive. So please, put your paw in your pocket and give. You've got a front row seat for Australian music's Night of Nights. As we salute the year's very best. Rock and roll. Performing live behind Mass Melodies with their days and Mr. Rossi many more. This is so cool, man. With international guests Ricky Martin, Fat Oyster, and No Doubt. Hosted by Rod McManus.
Good luck, everybody.
And the winner is the 14th Annual State Aria Music Awards, 8 o'clock Tuesday.
Your lifestyle is what comes through. And ours is not one of, sex and drugs. And so, it's really just been something that what you hear in our lyrics is what we're going through.
It hasn't always been easy following Jesus Christ. But I know this one thing. The day I asked Christ to come into my heart, for me was the beginning of a whole new way of living. Not only is Jesus Christ the answer for my life, but he's also the answer for your life.
Come on, Rick. We've got work to do.
There is someone out there giving young Aussies a go. There are farmers all over the country giving our kids fair income training.
Calls from the new job. Hey, you've forgotten something.
Kid Start Farms, proudly supported by Rural Skills Australia and Golden Circle.
New to Supermodel School. All of them fantastic to learn how to walk the walk. Beautiful. Talk the talk. Things your teacher never taught you.
Had an adult video pajama night.
At this school, the students are all class.
They just walk away and laugh.
And to get to the top,
Kids just running everyone down to the ground.
some will start at the bottom.
At the bottom.
The eye-opening all-new series.
Don't show my bum. It's hard not to see it.
Search for a Supermodel. 8:30 Wednesday.
Check out Burnham Home Furnishings and Leatherworld's new furniture arrivals at special introductory prices. And to make room, we're having a massive floor-stock clearance sale available for immediate delivery. Hurry into Burnham Home Furnishings and Leatherworld. Open 7 days.
Love your car? It could be gone in 5 minutes. A car alarm system from Mobile Tech Installations will protect your car, and they can install it at your place. Mobile Tech Installations. They care for your car.
Medics have brought up huge quantities of Didz, Australia's favourite air. Room air conditioners, high wall splits and fully ducted systems. Make big savings now. Medics will design a Fujitsu to suit your home, expertly install it, fully licensed tradespeople, and guarantee it will do the job. And with 12 months it was free, now's the time to phone for a free quote. Why did I leave Scotland to live in Australia? Not enough choices.
Well, man, you're doing so bloody.
This is why I joined the Commonwealth Bank Credit Card Reward Program 2 Awards. Gives me the freedom to redeem my points any way I want.
Want a credit card reward program that gives you true freedom of choice?
So many choices, it gives me freedom!
Call 13221 now. Make it happen.
Wednesday on the van. It seems life on the road is tougher than they thought.
There was pea stains all over the bed.
And the constant grind is taking its toll.
I'm starting to get sick of Frank. It's his attitude towards everything starting to stink.
Will is pushing his luck. Is it illegal? And what they really need is a good crack-up. You're on. Fontaine's new series, The Band. Just watch the show. 9 o'clock Wednesday before the panel. Dance Now 2000, Volume 2, massive club anthems from Sonique, Sash, Saxon Small, Paul Van Dyke, Novi vs. ENIAC, DJ Gene, Madison Avenue, Alice DJ, Basement Jazz, GT, Fragma, Youngster Deluxe, Angelic, Eiffel 65, Quench, Soul Searcher, Artful Dodger, Daru, and more. Dance Now 2000, Volume 2, out now.
Wanted, dog owners who are responsible and care for their dogs. Wanted, dog owners who exercise and train their dog. Wanted, dog owners who don't allow their dogs to roam and litter. Wanted, dog owners who look after their dog's health and ensure they're registered. Be a responsible dog owner, care for your dog, and consider the rest of the community. For more information on caring for your dog, contact your local council.
Do not miss out on 500,000 pieces of quality furniture. It's being disposed of right now. Items are half price all in. We're in the backup to Repo Depot. 69.07 and next to Rocket. 9 till 6, 7 days a week until sold. Get the business.
A lady who's lost her razor.
Dating was almost impossible.
A man with an earache. And a diver who's hit rock bottom.
It's like no other feeling on earth.
Guinness World Records prime time, 7:30 tonight on 10.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Amazon Hydroponics are having a mammoth hydroponics sale. Prices slashed on ducting, fans, water pumps, air pumps, heaters, lighting kits, and lots of nutrients from 20 top brands, all drastically reduced. But hurry, sale ends soon. Amazon Hydroponics, 16 Research Road, Paraka. That's Amazon Hydroponics, 16 Research Road, Paraka, northeast of Paddy's Market.
It's even hot in here. Yeah, let's go to my place, because we've got ducks. Ducks? Yeah. So we've got ducks in every room, and they keep our whole house really cool. But how do the ducks keep you cool? They're stuck in the ceiling, and they blow out cool air. Let's go!
Private.
To celebrate the launch of Live This, we're giving 2 people the chance to each win the ultimate Live This experience. There's a $25,000 home makeover from Freedom, a Sony home theatre system, funky appliances from Kenwood and Home Medics, an interior makeover by Waffles, a $5,000 holiday from Nature's Own, and our stylists will put it all together for you. Plus, $2,000 Freedom vouchers for 5 runners-up. So, grab our new Live This bag, check out our website, and join us for Live This next Thursday on 10.
They've vanquished demons and wiped out warlocks, so telling the truth should be easy.
Bill, what's up? I got the truth back. What?
I'm a witch. The way to come out of the broom closet.
Charmed, 8:30 tonight on 10. This week on Road Live, Dawson's Creek Super Babe Meredith Monroe drops in. And in an Australian television exclusive, the Backstreet Boys perform their brand new single, Shape of My Heart. Road Live, 9:30 tonight on 10. Dance Now 2000, Volume 2, massive club anthems from Sonique, Sash, Saxon Small, Paul Van Dyke, Novi vs. ENIAC, DJ Gene, Madison Avenue, Alice DJ, Basement Jazz, GT, Fragma, Youngster Deluxe, Angelic, Eiffel 65, Quench, Soul Searcher, Artful Dodger, Daru, and more. Dance Now 2000, Volume 2, out now.
The Beanbag Shop is clearing beanbags. Beanbags from $15. Beanbags up to 50% off. Get in now to the Beanbag Shop, 1074 Old Port Road, open 7 days. But hurry before they go.
Love your car? It could be gone in 5 minutes. A car alarm system from Mobile Tech Installations will protect your car, and they can install it at your place. Mobile Tech Installations, they care for your car.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Amazon Hydroponics are having a mammoth hydroponics sale. Prices slashed on ducting, fans, water pumps, air pumps, heaters, lighting kits, and lots of nutrients from 20 top brands, all drastically reduced. But hurry, sale ends soon. Amazon Hydroponics, 16 Research Road, Paraka. That's Amazon Hydroponics, 16 Research Road, Paraka, northeast of Paddy's Market. 7:30 Wednesday. Homer takes on the art world. With a little help from Isabella Rossellini. Soup's on, fat boy. 7:30 Wednesday on 10.
Got a front row seat for Australian music's Night of Night. As we salute the year's very best. Rock and roll. Performing live. Many more. This is so cool, man. With international guests, Ricky Martin, That Boy Slipper, No Doubt. Hosted by Rose McManus.
Good luck, everybody.
And away is the 14th Annual State Aria Music Awards, 8 o'clock Tuesday.
Do not miss out. Islands are half price. All in. Save up to 90%. Thousands of items from 10 bucks. Now get your dining, bedrooms, full of a corporate office. Islands half price. All in. Save up to 90% now. Over 30,000 beds, butts, and ensembles. Over 27,000 wardrobes, tallboys, and bedside. Over 200,000 dining suites, coffee tables, stools, chairs, dinners. Over 10,000 lounges. Sofas and armchairs, over 17,000 outdoor seating, in plastic, stainless steel, and teak lattice, over 50,000 bookcases, filing cabinets, desks, and desk-lift chairs, over 40,000 second chairs, sewing tables, market umbrellas, megaphones, digital safes, even umpires chairs. Items half price, all in, save up to 90%. Where? Mr. Backup's Repo Depot, 69 Port Road 7 and next to Ruckus, 9 till 6, 7 days a week, until sold out.
Last week on Road Live, we got back to basics.
Define a patch for me.
Choose the back with Human Nature.
You guys like being referred to as a boy band or a man band?
And copped a lungful from Jimmy Barnes. This week, Dawson's Creek Super Babe Meredith Monroe drops in. And in an Australian television exclusive, the Backstreet Boys perform their brand new single, Shape of My Heart. Road Live, 9:30 tonight on 10.
You got it home, home center, we got it all for you. Whatever you need is that home center, we got it all for you. If you want it, you got it. Everything is here, homeware, everywhere, it's easy to see. You got it home center.
Home Centre, now open, 30 North Terrace, Kent Town.
Introducing
place. You can't go past the extravaganza. Bigger pizza, bigger value.
Top Hits, the hottest sounds from the world's biggest artists. Billy Piper's new album, Walk of Life. Melody C, her stunning debut album, Northern Star. Top Hits, specially priced for a limited time, in stores now.
Video hits.
Network 10 advises all viewers that the following is a paid presentation.